So, how does stage 4 consciousness go into boundary issues in relationships and connections, and how do they correlate?
Well, it's interesting. The lack might be easier to describe from going the other extreme. So a lack of boundaries, right? You don't stand up for yourself. You get pushed around. You settle for relationships that aren't really ideal for you, but you settle for it anyway. You don't speak up when you need to. Well, what that means, especially in a man, what that means is you're not providing safety, not only for yourself, but you're not for your wife or your kids. And even though the kids aren't sure exactly what's up or what's lacking, they sure as heck know that it's not safe, because no one's drawing a line in the sand and saying this is acceptable and this is not. This is what's expected and this is what's not. This is where's the container so that the kids can let their guard down. And so what typically happens is the children will come into our office and their stress is high. Their muscle tension is high because they don't feel safe, because the adults are the one that are supposed to provide the safety, especially the masculine energy. And if the father's not in his masculine energy, he's not calling the shots, so to speak. He's not the one drawing a line in the sand. He says what the boundaries are and what they're not. Then those kids are likely to have neurological challenges, development challenges, learning disabilities, stressful type behaviors that flow from that. So it's extremely important for the masculine energy to show up and provide the safety, provide the boundaries, willingness to have the difficult conversation, whether it's with another parent, the teacher, the principal, another student, whoever it is, so that child and even the wife knows, hey, dad's on it. He's got our back. No matter where we're at, I can be feminine because I know my man's there. The masculine energy is there. Whether it's two women or two men, whatever, one of them has to have the masculine presence for the other one to access the feminine.
So they feel safe.
So they feel safe, not only as allowing the space for the feminine to be expressed, but especially for the children. The children need that. That is especially true for men that are triggered or men that are reactive or they're volatile. They have no idea how much damage they're doing to their kids, because what they're basically demonstrating is that who's ever playing the masculine in that relationship, if they're volatile and they're triggered, they're communicating, whether they know it or not, that they don't have their act together and that they can't be trusted. And then what inevitably happens is the woman tests the man more because she knows that you dropped the ball before, so now we got to test him to make sure that he's providing safety. So they test you more. So the red flag is if you're not showing up in your masculine the way that it needs to happen, she will test you more. But really, that's a great thing, because she's saying, I still want you in a relationship. Please step up and prove to me that you can do the job. So you want them to test you. And then once they test you and you pass that test repeatedly, and they will test you a lot, especially if you proved a lack of competence previously, they will keep testing you to see if you got it. Now, over time, maybe many weeks, many months, they'll realize, hey, he's got it. And then they'll test you less and less and less and less. But there's times when I'm with my wife, Ashley, and I've stepped up. I mean, the last year, I'm showing up better and better and better. But she still tests me because she wants to make sure I can trust you, especially now that she's pregnant. She's got a baby. She tests me more now than ever. That's not a diss on the masculine. Basically, it's her saying, I want to make sure that I can trust you and I can trust you. So it's an opportunity to show up.